Hey, what's up, guys? Since you guys seem to like the last Virgie Tavor video I made, I decided I was going to check out this other one because somebody in the comments said, you wouldn't friggin' believe this cake video that she has. It's pure genius, and I don't think she was intending for it to be, but it's just friggin' hilarious. So let's see what she's talking about on No, I Won't Cut You a Smaller Slice of Cake. And the only thing I can figure is she's gonna go somewhere totally out of left field and be like, "Oh, chocolate cakes are racist because there's chocolate icing, or vanilla cakes are racist because straight white men invented vanilla frosting." I don't know where she's gonna head with this one, but it's gonna be friggin' great. I know it. Virgie doesn't disappoint from what I've seen so far. There's the racist cake.
Hi, I'm award-winning fat activist and professional feminist killjoy Virgie Tavor, and I'm here today.
You know what I just realized? She looks like that lady from The Incredibles, the little woman with the bowl cut, and now I can't unsee it. I think that lady has glasses too. Virgie, were you in that movie?
To talk to you about an epidemic that's affecting women everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's called CRFI.
What the hell is CRFI? Apparently it's an epidemic, so all the epidemics in the world that have been going on, such as the Rona or any of that, they don't matter because there's cake in the world, and Virgie's not happy with that.
If you're like many women, you've been to a birthday party or a small office gathering.
Birthday parties are racist. There, we figured out what the video is about. You can't go to a birthday party, they're sexist. I don't know. Virgie just says the most off-the-wall shit. I have no idea where she could possibly be heading with this, but it's going to be good. I know that.
An event that's meant to bring people together.
Okay.
There's swinging tunes, some adult beverages, and
How dare you? She's discriminating against non-alcoholic beverages. Why would there only be adult beverages at this party? See, Virgie, I can't believe you. Oh my God.
good convo. And then it comes time to cut the cake, and someone decides to ruin everything.
Oh my God, that slice is huge.
How dare you? And has anyone in real friggin' life had anyone make a comment about how big your slice of cake was? Because I got up to 600 pounds and nobody told me you should probably have less cake. And if they did, I probably would have bit them. Actually, I don't really like cake that much anyways. I'm a cheesecake fan.
That slice is bigger than Beyonce's paycheck.
Oh my God.
Can you give me half of that?
A cake-related fatphobic incident, or CRFI.
Oh my God, is that really what that stood for? I didn't know where she was going to go with that. Cake-related fatphobic incident. Oh my God, Virgie, you're a skinny phobe. I think that's what the problem is. We're just going to start inventing all these different phobias. Jesus.
Is that moment when it's time to eat delicious cake and it's interrupted by a moralizing impulse.
How dare you stop Virgie from getting her delicious cake? I can't believe there's people like that in the world. This lady could not possibly just be making all this up in her cracked mind.
Inevitably, there's always someone at the party who has to declare publicly that their slice is too large, and that the person who's cutting the cake...
It's got to be a man. It's got to be a man. I mean, got to be a man that's telling you that that slice is too large. It couldn't possibly be a woman. Probably a straight white man. Let me get my pitchfork.
Almost invariably a woman must do some disproportionate amount of labor in order to accommodate their...
Is she going to Okay, so apparently cakes are sexist because only women are cutting them. Why can't I cut the cake? And apparently, the only thing that could make this better is if she somehow talks about a wage gap or something like that, because everything is going to have to be sexist and triggering the Virgie, and I don't know how she would tie that in, but it's a possibility in her world, I guess.
Their need to feel superior. Let's take a look.
It's a dominance
Can you
thing.
do a little bit, can you scrape all the frosting off and cut it in half and give me 2 forks?
She's discriminating against spoons. We figured it out. You can only use forks to eat cakes. But, oh God. Here's gonna be, you guys won't even friggin' believe it. I don't like the frosting on cakes unless it's whipped. That buttercream frosting is way too friggin' sweet. And I don't know how anybody actually likes that stuff. It's just like, it doesn't taste good to me. I'd rather have just like whipped cream and cherries on a cake.
Because I'm sharing.
Oh, yeah.
Small,
She's
like a little
sharing.
bit more, like tiny. No, like less than what you're smaller, please.
Could you just cut my piece into 12 equal symmetrical little
my
pieces and put
God.
each one into a tiny little Tupperware?
No one is actually gonna be that worried about what somebody thinks about their slice of cake. Why can't you just cut a littler slice of cake and go back and get seconds and then say, I just need a little more. It's for a friend. I'm not gonna eat this, but I'm gonna bring it home for later for a friend. No one's gonna believe that shit anyway, because fat people are gonna eat all the cake they want and nobody's gonna stop them until they decide to actually care about their health and not eat the cake.
So that I can have a bite for each month of 2018. Thanks.
Smaller.
Let's take a step back and view what's happening through a critical feminist lens.
First of all, you're acting like you can't just get cakes anytime. You couldn't go to the store and just buy a cake or get cake mix and make it. But I guess making a cake's probably racist too, because then you're doing all this work and you're not getting paid for it. So I guess it would be sexist. But, oh wow, would you look at the way she's looking at that cake? Are we still on YouTube or are we on the hub? Because this woman's about to do naughty things to that cake. And I could tell she's gonna one of those.
CRFIs typically happen in environments where there are primarily or exclusively women. Women are disproportionately negatively affected by diet culture.
Oh my god, diet culture only affects women. We figured it out. Okay, that's the only thing I can agree with Virgie about, is the fact that the woman's beauty standard in the world is absolutely insane. And nobody can keep up with this unbelievable idea of what a woman should look like, because you have like Kim K or people like that who are making it impossible without surgery. You just can't attain that. But at the same time, nobody gives a shit about how big your slice of cake is, Virgie.
Because diet culture maps onto sexism. Like many parts of
Is diet culture sexist? Fat guys get looked at differently too. It's not just women who get picked on for being overweight. Men get the same stuff, you know? But Virgie, oh my god, I just can't believe you. This woman is really, really pushing it.
diet culture, there is a significant performance component. You have to show others that you are being good. Controlling how much you
She's really about to do bad things to that cake, girl. Go on with your bad self. Look at that. She's about to go American Pie on that thing.
eat is part of what it means to be a, quote, good woman. This kind of behavior is a way for people to keep other people in check through food moralizing, surveillance, and policing.
Is there really like a cake force strike team that's waiting to swing in there when Virgie gets a slice of cake that's a little too big? Because I don't think that's how it works.
These are the mechanisms that are at the core of diet culture and weight control. The idea that you can position yourself as superior to others through self-control and self-denial is super sexist.
Oh my god, cakes are sexist, racist, and everything else in Virgie's world. But dude, this is just unfriggin' believable. She's going to use every single trigger word she can, and I'm triggered, and just go all Karen on us about everything. And she is influencing the youth to make all these unhealthy choices and just embrace being overweight, not knowing how it's going to affect them later on in life. I have no problem if you choose to be overweight and this and that, but just know there's stuff that comes with it. And it's not pretty when you get a little bit older. So Virgie's just leading the lamb to slaughter, in my opinion.
CRFIs have a history of creating a hierarchy among women and ultimately in maintaining misogynist expectations.
Why is cake misogynist? Virgie, oh my god. My brain is about to explode with all the stuff she's saying that just does not make any sense to me at all. Because in her world, I can't tell if she really believes this or she's just trolling the hell out of all of us.
Watch how this woman demonstrates a different way to engage with cake. Thank you.
Hold on, we gotta pause it. I don't know what they're gonna do with that cake. That last lady was biting her lip, looking at that thing like she wanted to do bad things to it. So I don't know where this is gonna go, but we're still on YouTube. We're not on the other one yet. We're not on the other website. We should be okay.
No, thank you. Practice just taking the
Oh
cake.
my god, no, you did not just turn down cake, you crazy hussy. That is such a foreign concept to Virgie that she just cannot believe that that is a possibility. That somebody would not want cake. How dare you, you skinny phobe, fat phobe, racist, cake hating.
Cake slice you're given, or simply saying no thanks. Don't make other people be your cake nanny, because women already have too much on their plate.
Oh, you punny bastard. Oh my god. Where's the cake nanny? The cake nannies are just a crisis in the US that we cannot deal with. Forget that there's people walking into friggin' grocery stores and just shooting up the place. Virgie's worried about how people are discriminating against her cake intake. And we just can't. That's got to be number one on Biden's agenda list.
With a sexist culture, navigating underwhelming romantic options, and an
Oh no. Could you imagine if you were Virgie's boyfriend and she just said that cake gets her off harder than you? Which somebody in the comments told me that her boyfriend is an average size white guy. And that would just be such poetic justice because she hates straight white men so much because they sexistly invented flour or something. I don't know. This woman's batshit crazy.
absurdly inexplicable pay gap. So remember,
No, she really did go to the wage gap. Oh no. Virgie, don't you look at me like that. Stop it. I did not make you get a smaller slice of cake. She's blaming me. I decided to lose weight. Now she's looking at me with that demon glare. Stop it.
The next time that you're on the verge of committing a CRFI, be an ally to women rather
Yeah.
than an accomplice to patriarchy.
Clearly, you hate women if you're trying to stop people from getting cake. That's what it is. I never understood. That's my issue. I stopped eating cake because I hate women. Not because I wanted to live a longer life and not friggin' die. I clearly have some fat phobic tendencies. I need to repent. I need to figure out what I've done. I need to put back on that 271 pounds I lost. Because it's all rooted in such just deep-seated emotional damage. I can't believe I did that to myself. Why lose weight? I clearly hate women. I should have been eating cake all this time.
Because, after all, patriarchy doesn't give a
Don't you
fuck
do it,
about
Virgie.
you, girl.
Oh my god, I thought she was going somewhere else with that frosting on her finger. You know what I mean? Virgie, you are just a silly bad girl with that cake. And I feel sorry for her boyfriend at this point. Apparently nothing's going to get Virgie off like chocolate frosting. But chocolate frosting is also racist because they should have made it a different color.
It's so rich. It's so rich. It's so rich.
Oh. Oh, what has she got in her mouth? That can't just be cake the way she's mmming. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, these women. I think they have sexual interest in cake. We figured it out. Cake is what makes them friggin' just get off. I figured it out, guys.
So rich.
Ow.
It's so rich.
Ooh, she got a
it's
shiver.
so rich.
Do it,
That
Virgie.
was pretty good.
It's got to be a character, right? Lose hate, not weight. Wow. So I would have been better at 605 pounds. Clearly, I'm damaged emotionally, and I decided to get my health in check. I figured it out. I'm discriminating against fat people just because I lost weight. It's kind of like what I always say, lose pounds, gain inches, which if you can't figure that out, check the hub, you'll figure it out. But alright, guys. Virgie is just unbelievable, and I don't even know where to begin with her. Clearly, Cakes are racist, sexist, misogynist. She hates everything about people that reduce her cake intake. But, wow, I'm so glad somebody asked me to check this. I am going to go running around looking for CRFIs from now on, and I'm just going to stop them. I'm about to go to Dairy Queen to make sure nobody is stopping someone from getting less ice cream cake. I can't believe that would just happen in today's society. But alright, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.